What's up, everyone? Time for a review of the sixth studio album by American indie rock band Band of Horses. This is their sixth studio album entitled "Things Are Great," and it comes 6 years after their last album, "Why Are You Okay?" Band of Horses broke through in the mid 2000s. They had a great debut album on Sub Pop Records and a great debut single in the form of "The Funeral." That track was everywhere in the 2006 to 2007, in soundtracks for How I Met Your Mother, obviously, is the episode there, movies, trailers, commercials, just huge success for them. They followed it up with a damn good sophomore record, Cease to Begin, and they really broke through in 2010 with their highest selling album to date, 2010's Infinite Arms. Mirage Rock was the other album they released in 2012, and they've had a pretty steady release of just dropping an album every 2 to 4 years. Well, this is their longest gap in between albums, and that is obviously because the leader of this band, Ben Bridwell, is in so many different projects that he does on the side. And obviously because of the pandemic through the past 2 years, has definitely taken its toll on the band, and you definitely feel that on this record. This album is just it just weighs into the feeling that a lot of people have had. The first four songs on this album are definitely ones that you can definitely get a sense that they came through all of these hard times, and they put, in fact, one of the songs titles mentions hard times in these first four ones. They definitely come through with a sneer to them. This is Band of Horses definitely not reinventing the wheel, not doing this, oh my god, new genre of indie rock, but they're definitely coming through with something that has personality to it. It has finesse, it has style. And we definitely see that with the first four songs here. Warning Signs, Crutch, Tragedy of the Commons, and Hard Times. These four songs definitely they don't just bridge the gap between our feelings. They have great instrumentation on here too, as this album was produced by Jason Little of Grandaddy fame. There's such tight drumming, especially on the song Crutch, which was the first single. Just some sporadic rhythms, these crunching guitars. They're kind of airy at the same time. It's a very fun song to just sing along with, as is the opening track, Warning Signs. This one obviously mentions, seeing the warning signs, the neo-fascists, all these things coming out. It's like, oh, we can still sit back and laugh at this because, just take the piss out of them a little bit. It's, I think, really what he's trying to say here. Obviously, being in Seattle, which is a highly, highly political area of the United States, Band of Horses are able to bring through with some conscious music that does not feel preachy at all. The other song on here that I definitely love is the track Lights, as it has using turning the lights on and off, almost as an analogy for turning a chapter over in your life. And I definitely feel like this song is just so sublime at what it's trying to do. And as I said, the style on this album is just kind of basic, not basic, but just kind of indie rock. It's what the band is known well for doing. However, there are some moments on this record that do kind of drag on, one of those being the track Aftermath, which did like a lot of the instrumentation to, but just didn't really feel like it had a lot going for it, and the closing track Coalinga, which has funny verses and funny humor in it, but it doesn't really mesh well with what they're trying to do on the instrumental of this track. This one's a little bit more experimental with the way its rhythmic patterns are paced out and stuff. It's definitely not something that a lot of people are gonna be into, but however, if you're a fan of this band, I definitely feel like you'll enjoy this record. This is a fun record for most of the times. I had a blast listening to it, and honestly, I'd recommend it to any fan of indie rock or indie music in general. So I'm giving this album a 3.5 out of 5. 3.5 out of 5 for Things Are Great by Band of Horses. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and thanks for watching. Bye.